I'm sitting here on my lunch break. On my lunch break. And I just now finished watching the movie Night Massacre. BBCAN season 12, episode 18. And I apologize for not having 16 and 17, but it was like a lot of little schmur, filler, and sometimes when I'm just trying to get to the nitty gritty of things, like this is when it started heating up. It started heating up around 17 when finally and Matt know that we don't got you. We don't got you, Matt. I trust you. No, don't trust him. And now Anthony knows. So Massacre movie night happens. And then they start off and they're just like, attention. House guests, you are all locked down in the HOH room. Please prepare, pack your and wait in the HOH room. This house is going to be on lockdown. This movie Night Massacre is about to happen. No, it said stand by for further notice. But I was like, is something wrong with my phone? Because I'm in the tweaky little part of my goddamn building. So I was just like, okay, is this with my job trying to jam up my phone or whatever, so I won't be on this looking at this. And it was just like, you know how I come on like they all in the house, celebrity little reality show house, and then all of a sudden it was like, then it was like, and it was like, I was like, hold on, my VPN, is my VPN wrong? Are they jamming up my VPN? Like I didn't know what was wrong with it or whatever. And then I realized, oh, it was part of the show. It was the movie Night Massacre. I was like, oh, and then that's when it came on with the announcement. It's like 24 hours later. And then all of a sudden, 24 hours later, after they had said bye to Matt or whatever, she said, I love you too. When I see you, I see me. You are home for me. He's saying like BBUS. Yeah, I know you are like home for me. But anyway, my hair look kind of golden brown in this. Ow! This is the best. To me, this is the most excited episode all season long. This is the most exciting episode all season long. I don't care about no fights and nothing like that because it's been mediocre. One side has been winning the fights and all that. It's just like, no, this one is like, now who be put my egg, like who the, like literally put me up. Who the flip? Who the pluck? Yes. This one, true colors and true stuff been showing. And then on top of that, the good thing about that is now we know the normally the dumb-dumbs of the house that everybody think is so dumb, I don't know what's going on, and did you show your cars too soon? Did you show your cars too soon? I'm not gonna be on here long because I'm not gonna waste my whole lunch hour on this, but I'm just saying, probably for the next, it's already 3 minutes in, maybe 6 more minutes in, because I'm gonna make this like 10 minutes, hopefully not 15 or anything like that. But yes, so cars has been shown. And I'm just so eager to know how this next day about to go on oh my God, on Tuesday. I'm gonna obviously have to watch it after because I'm gonna be in practice with my son Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, which is ridiculous. But yes, I could not wait. I could not wait to the fallout of this episode. Okay, so anyway, they go pack their stuff. Anthony's like, oh my God, Big Brother, you messing with my game. Victoria tripping, everybody tripping. Kayla scared, Bayleigh scared, everybody's scared for real. Anthony looked somewhat excited, like nervous, but still somewhat excited. You said someone might not make it. That could easily be me. So I'd be thinking like, I ain't out of this. Like it's nothing you could manipulate, on that. It's just like some dumb luck could have you out. I am nervous a little bit. I don't care what footing I have in the game. But anyway, it looked real creepy. It's like one of the BB worst nightmare nights for me. It's like as much as I love horror movies, being in one is not for me. Like I can never sign no waivers or nothing like that because I cannot guarantee that I won't hit the actor and the actresses. Like I can't guarantee you, so I can't go in that house. So that's me type of person in real life because I know in real life that it's going to come a day that serial killers use this fake event to be a real thing, and everybody's going to know at the end of the time, oh, dad, that was real bodies they were chopping up in front of me, and I'm not going to be one of the victims. And I just can't sign off on that. I can't sign off on my own death, you know. I believe Wendy Williams when she said Halloween, I go home and lock up my house and close down all the curtains, shut it down. I'm not, my house is dark. Ain't gonna have no light signs and knock on my door for candy. Halloween is done. Like it's done for me. I wait till the next day to come out like the purge. Yeah, but anyway, hello, one person is watching me right now. Hey, how excited are you about that daggone massacre night? Come in and comment, please. Comment. I want to hear what people have to say. Oh my gosh, I'm watching this off the late because I think it came on Sunday. So yeah, so I'm late on this, and this USDC DC District of Columbia, that is, if y'all don't know. But yeah, I'm on the late end of watching it. Oh my god. So they pack and everything, and then they get shut down in the HOH room. Then all of a sudden they come out of the HOH room, and it is a total nightmare. Like literally, what are we walking into? They like go through, and it's like they're walking down the aisle into the terminal of the unknown of, you know how you walking down into you go into your movie theater or whatever, like theater 4, 5, 6, or 12, like 12 all the way down the other end of the hall, and the hall looked like The Shining. That's exactly what they was walking through. Like the movie looked like, I mean the theater looked like whatever they was walking to. It looked like I don't want to go through this hallway type of walk. And then they walk through past the movie box, you know, the main movie box that you see 1950, 1960 movies, where it's like, oh, take a ticket, $2 to see that, or you know, $1.75 to see this movie. You know how I wish prices like that now. But anyway, how they have the little show starring, you know, Marilyn Monroe or whatever, you know, on the top of it. That's how they had the box, but it was like a massacre looking, creeped out version of it, probably like Thriller, you know, how the 1980s Thriller show box was showing. But anyway, then they had their seats with blood stained names behind it: Kayla, Tola, Anthony, Spicy V. Like, yeah, that's why I think the chairs sound like that. I don't know why, but it's like the 3D ride that you do not want to get on, but you want to get on because you're intrigued. Because I'm the type that's like, oh my god, this ride better be crazy. Oh my god, like, please don't touch me. Don't touch. Like when I go on haunted rides, I'm like, please, just don't touch me. 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 That's all. Like I can get through the ride, but as soon as you say get off the ride and you got to walk through stuff, and they be like, could grab you up, and they could grab you up out of the group and then just take you to a different exit or something like that. We throwing bows, like literally I can't stretch my arm right. Trust me, I know how to throw my hands, but I'm just saying, like the way I'm doing it right now look cheesy and corny as crap. Don't touch me on the goddamn horror giant in a horror haunted house. Don't hold me neither. Pedestrians, you will get elbowed. I'm just saying, don't hold on to me for comfort. I ain't your front walking person neither. I ain't your behind person, and I'm not gonna be stuck in the middle neither, but I'm gonna be gone. Don't put your hands on me. We good. If we on a ride, don't touch me on the ride. If y'all do a little, you know, jump out, like, oh, okay, keep the ride going or whatever. But that's it. That's the extent of that. But that man said, I'm the biggest horror movie fan ever. But this is the reason why I can't do those things. I'm like, it's some ticky booms out here in the real world, and it will really happen one day. So I'm with Wendy Williams on that. But let me get back into what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that they had this production put their money into this episode because, babe, like this episode was having me creeped out, and I was at work in the daytime with all the bright, freaking harsh lights in my office, and I was still creeped out. And I'm just watching the chain, like everybody coming to my desk. I'm jumping off people coming to my desk. They're like, what's going on? I'm like, oh no, yeah, you just scared the mess out of me. No, it's because that movie Massacre night was all in my ear. When people just popping about of nowhere. I don't do that. Too many people in my proximity when this horror and the dramatic part of horror scenes coming up. Like, you about to get hit, you know. So anyway, that was going on. And literally they went and took their seats in their respective spots or whatever. And then why is my brother texting me? Why? But anyway, that's when Arisa Cox announced somebody will be going home tonight, and you have a chance to basically star in or select the starring role and direct your own movies, you guys. But this here's how it's going to go first. She said, y'all gonna go into a competition right now. So make y'all way through the tunnel. And they had this freaking entrance into a deeper hole that they just walked through a freaking creepy old, like, if you can imagine a rundown horror theater, a theater that looks so freaking horrid and ghostly, like it is a haunted theater. That's how they look like. That's what it looked like they walked through when they first came through from the HOH room. And then they got them crawling through like a underspace. And you know them underspaces in haunted houses be where they be having people pop out, grab your leg when you in the tunnel and all that. And oh my God, I'd have been like, y'all move fast. Cause I ain't trying to be like the human centipede with me hitting my face running into your butt cheeks, or my butt hitting your face or whatever, or legs grabbing me from everywhere. I mean arms grabbing me from everywhere. Like, come on, keep it moving, keep it moving. But it seemed like everybody went through and was like, okay, it was creepy, but everybody went through that tunnel quickly. And then all of a sudden they see all these chains and glasses on the chains and stuff, and then they just, what in the world is going on? Then they see freaking plastic, where I know they knew they had to get in, and they was like, oh my God, Avery, like, this is my worst nightmare. This is my worst nightmare. I'm like, I bet it is. Because as soon as I seen plastic and I seen a chain, I like, hold on. We locked into this, and what's gonna happen and what's in my hair. That's what all I'm gonna be thinking about. But you know what I was thinking about? Dag. Lexus just got daggone blew her hair out. That sucks. I was just thinking about all the people that just did their hair in the previous episodes, and from me watching the digital dailies. Like, they just now did their hair, and they gotta go through this. Ain't gonna be anything for me. Like, I could feel one thing fly on my head. I'm going to wash my hair over again and do everything over again because I cannot get the creep fest out of me. So I'm gonna wash it out of me. I don't care if I had a blowout. It's getting washed out again because I just feel itchy, like nasty. So this is one of them competitions. But anyway, they all went into their respective boxes. They had to actually lift the chain up uh, with their, look like fish glasses. They look like fish glasses or whatever. And I'm not sure. I think they had some heavy stuff in it, maybe some marbles or something like that in it, rocks in it or something, crystals. And they had to literally lift it, and they might have had their body weight in it, or maybe the glass was just a heavy glass and everybody had the same even amount of heaviness of the glass. I'm not sure. But anyway, it started getting heavier and heavier, and whoever literally drops it first, well, we're gonna see about that. But anyway, basically everybody was afraid to drop that glass first, and they didn't, and they was afraid of who would be the winner and the outcome too, what would happen to the winner. They said we have a chance to direct our own movie. So what part of the movie do you want to be in, and what is going to be the part everybody was worried about? So everybody was trying to hold on for dear life, but I could already see that Avery was about to go, and Kayla was looking weak. Kayla dropped first. She was already like, I just can't do this or whatever, and dropped the ball. She was so pissed off at herself, just sitting there like, oh my God, knowing that this is life or death pretty much. And she's like, I don't know what this mean for me. I dropped first. So she pretty much felt like I'm gone. Obviously, this means I'm probably gone. And depends on your social game, girl, or how many people trying to backstab you or not. It depends on that. But anyway, thanks for the like. And if you're not subscribed to me, subscribe. So yes, I don't know in the order. I should know actually by the end result of this, but I don't know who dropped first or whatever. I mean, who dropped last. I mean, sorry, in between all of that. I'm not sure who dropped in between all that, but I'll just say it was definitely I know Elijah dropped right after Kayla because Kayla dropped first, Elijah dropped, and then in between that, that's when it kind of get like fluxy, whatever. I just know this is the top five. The top five was first, so I will be saying the winner last. Okay, so Tola came second. Tola came second. Todd came third, and then it was uh. Hold on, let me make sure. Mm, 3, 4, 5. So Anthony came fourth, and Spicy V came fifth. So that's Tola second, Todd third, Anthony fourth, Spicy V fifth, and then everybody else, Avery, Lexus I think was six. She was in sixth place, and I believe Avery and all of them they dropped out like seventh, eighth, and all that. Seventh, eighth, because yeah, so it was in that order. So I did say the actual order. So anyway, yeah, because Lexus was six, Avery might have been seven, and who was left after that? But I know Kayla was ninth. Oh yes, seventh, and then Elijah eighth, and then Kayla was ninth. So I did actually say it. But anyway, so who did that leave? Bayleigh won, beasted out this competition, and I am annoyed. But it is what it is. Like, hey, one for the women again. Here we go, the women in power. Yeah, so Bayleigh beasted out that competition. If this was a HOH, ooh, this would have been a terrible week. But Bayleigh beasted out that competition, and then, so they go back to their seats, and then they say, okay, you can direct your own movie. So here's how the movie's gonna go. One by one, we're gonna call you in by the order that you dropped in the competition. So being that Bayleigh won safety, she won actual safety for winning that first comp. So she get to be the first one to pick the direction of this day directorial directorial debut. I'm dumb. So she walked down the freaking rugged, creepy freaking movie theater aisle that looked like it got the Scream murderer in there waiting to pop up from a seat and slash her. And she'd be like, why? Why? Like Jada Pinkett. But anyway, yeah, so she went through, and I guess it leads to the diary room. I guess they opened the diary room up because it looked like no chairs or nothing. You just standing, and it's just like a vortex. And on the wall, it just like has the safety, the person's safe for the week, and then it has the HOH, and then it has um, what do you call it? No slot for the rest of the season, and then it has the nominees, and then it has three categories for who will play in the POV, and then it has lose a vote on the bottom of that, lose a vote, period. And then it has something else that I'm missing. It has something else, something crucial that I'm missing. But anyway, Bayleigh goes in there and she get the scare of her life because they have all these freaking men. And mind you, that's the mask that my son wore for football practice, their homecoming game. They had those masks on. To me, I call them like the Jabberwocky type of mask. But yes, they had those Halloween masks on, and they're for the Marshall Heights basketball, Marshall Heights football, my bad, team, which I will probably put that link in this description too. Help my son out, y'all. He is freaking, his fundraiser is about to be over on the 18th. I should have already put this in here. I don't know why I didn't, but yeah, help me boost him up, because he could get massive gifts, shopping spree, and all that, team swag and all that. And I'm trying to boost him into the top 3, So I'm gonna put that in the link after this. But anyway, they had those masks on and they were dressed up just like that. So each person that came through, they were scaring the contestants. And over dramatic person that I'm about to say after, like, oh my gosh, it was probably the best scare. But it's like, how am much was that for real, and how much was that I'm putting on because we live, or this gonna be live? I wonder. But it was truly scary. So it's kind of up in the air. Like, it was a truly scary set production. Production did their thing with this. They took all their money, all the bonus money from all the freaking food that they weren't eating probably, and put it towards something great. But anyway, she basically was going back and forth between, after she read the note, she basically said like she can't place herself up there, and so she can't switch her category around or anything, and she can't put herself on any no contestant that's there in that room can place themselves in any position, period, and you can't remove somebody that's already placed in the category. So she was like, oh my god, should I put Todd as the HOH? But then again, with Todd, but if I put Todd up there, I need to keep Todd, Avery, and Spicy V safe. Say if I put Spicy V up there, she's definitely not gonna put Avery on the block. Would Todd put Avery on the block? I'm not sure. So she was like, you know what? Spicy V. So she put Spicy V as the HOH. And then it was time for who was next? Tola. Tola came in there. He was going back and forth. He was like, should I put Avery on the block as a nominee? Should I not put her as a nominee? I don't know. Or should I put Kayla on it? Kayla is my target. But I wonder if Todd will put Avery on the block next to Kayla. It's like, you know what? Forget that. I'm just going to put my target straight on the block, like these other punks could not do because they were scared and they had little balls and they didn't put their target straight up on the block. But you're going to use me? Okay, back at you. Get on the block. So he straight up put his target on the block, and then Todd came next, and Todd put Avery on the block because they just talked about that earlier, and they showed us a snippet of Todd and Tola talking like, these girls, we know we gotta win because these girls gonna have us both on the block the same way. And if it wasn't for the executive decision that Spicy V made, they was gonna, like, Kayla, the main one, the main corporate, she was gonna vote me out over you, Tola. He was like, sure, she was gonna vote you out over me. He seemed like he was excited, like, I did hear her vote. She was gonna vote me out over you. I mean, vote you out over me. Like, at the same time, they was coming together like, these girls trying to get rid of all of us guys, and they're on to y'all. They've been on to y'all, but now they're on to y'all. And it was like Kayla is the main one. So that was their target beforehand. So that's what set the stage to this whole thing. So coming back to that, Todd, like, okay, he put Kayla on the block. So he going by what we was talking about. He put Avery on the block, and then it came out one by one as they was coming out. Everybody was trying to read their face. It was like, what is it? What's going on? Is it all right? It's like they can't talk, they can't say nothing, so they just stuck like, I don't like the face you're making. Why you make that face? Why you make that face? Especially Spicy V to Bayleigh. Bayleigh be giving everything up. Girl, go to your seat and sit down. Like, she's like, Bayleigh, why you make that face? Bayleigh like, you'll see. It's like, why say that? You already gave it away. You'll see. Just sit down. Like you could just say it was scary. Dang, it was scary. Got me good. Yeah, it's scary in there. That's all I would say. And that's it. Like, you are like, you'll see. And some people coming out like, oh my God, that was tough. Like, you're already showing that you somewhat were sneaky and did a little betrayal by your responses. And that's what Anthony was looking all at that. And who else was looking all at that? Kayla. Every time she came out and she was analyzing people's face, she already knew it's getting worse and worse for me, obviously, because people can't even look at me. I'm saying, looking at them, looking for answers. They just looking at whoever else, but not looking directly at me and all. Like, I would have been picking up all that crap. And then after Spicy V came out, obviously, sorry, I meant to say after Todd, Anthony went, and when Anthony went, he definitely put somebody put before that. Oh no, Anthony. Somebody put yeah, because no, I'm sorry. I think Lexus was before Anthony. Or was Anthony? I think Lexus was before Anthony. So I think I might have mixed that category up. Lexus was before Anthony because uh she thought that Anthony would put one of the people up for POV like Tola or whatever. So she not Tola, but because she put Tola on the block as POV. So Lexus was before Anthony. And then Anthony came there, and then Anthony put Elijah as a no vote. He was like, oh my god, he was getting everything. He was like, of course, Bayleigh puts Spicy V put Victoria as the HOH because Tola not putting Victoria as HOH obviously, and he was like, obviously Todd. She said obviously Tola put Kayla as as a nomination, and they said obviously Todd put Avery in the chair. Or did Lexus feel the way about little Maddie and got revenge on the I'm about to say brown sugar babes. Not brown sugar babes. Hotter chocolate, little hot chocolate. Did she go against the little hot chocolate for little Maddie? That's what he was all like, oh no, did that happen? No, you was right the first time, Anthony. But I wouldn't put it past it. But yeah, you was right the first time. Todd definitely put Avery on the thing. And obviously looking at the bottom and looking at Tola at POV. Who won't put Tola POV? That's on the other side. So obviously it's gonna be I don't see Todd putting Tola as a POV if it was Lexus to put Avery there. You see what I'm saying? So because obviously if he had a crack to put in another different person, it would be one of y'all. It would put Tola right beside them. You know what I'm saying? If you thought that Todd was for the girls, so obviously it was Todd who put Avery, and it was Lexus who put Tola as POV. And then that's when he came. He put Elijah at the bottom as no votes. And then that's when Spicy V came and looked at him. Was like, oh my gosh. So it was like, oh my gosh, what? I'm HOH. I'm HOH. She's like, oh my god. Oh my god. Kayla and Avery, can I change this? Can I change this? And then that's when the person came and handed her thing. She died. She fell on the floor and everything. I was like, I am her. I am her in that moment. What the fuck, Because when I'm all into my mood, I'm looking straight forward when I walk. I'm looking exactly what I'm looking at. And then if something just pop up out of nowhere and just freaking come for the side my rear so daggone quick with the eyesight, I would have fell on the floor too, but she fell on the floor just like a horror movie. I'm sorry, you guys. You always had that white girl that fall in the movies and be falling all through the forest, falling all through the house. It's like, girl, just die. Just sit there so he can come here and stab you up. You ain't trying to run nowhere. That's how she felt, just like a white girl. But anyway, that was funny. But I was like halfway. Like, was that for the cameras? Was that halfway for the cameras? Because you know this about to be aired, or was you really frightened? But I'm gonna give you a pass and say you was really frightened because that was a frightening scene. If you was in the house and experienced that, that would be frightening, especially if y'all had nothing else going on in that house and all of a sudden it's a freaking thriller production. Like, what the? Like, oh no, I'm staying in the HOH room. I don't like the way it's looking this dark out here. Like, it's crazy. Um, didn't go crawling through tunnels and crap like that. But anyway, I said I wasn't gonna go past 15 minutes. I'm already there. But anyway, we're getting close to the end. Uh, and that's when she chose what she chose. I think she put Todd as in a POV. That's what she put. I'm sorry, she chose Anthony free slop. I mean free non-slot for the rest of the season. She's like, he'll thank me later for that. Girl, he don't care about thanking you later. But he's like, thank you for doing that, but you still gotta go for me. Can't trust you. But not yet, of course. But and then that's when who was after her? Who was after Spicy V? That's when the next person, I can't think who the next person was. because it was at Avery before her. I think it might have been Avery. Avery saw herself on it, and I think she put it was between Lexus and it was between uh Lexus and somebody else. I forgot. But anyway, she put Lexus in the POV. Yeah, that's what happened. And then Elijah had only one choice at the end. And I forgot what that one choice was. I forgot what that one choice was with Elijah. That's why I'm missing one. I forgot what that one choice was. Because I know the POV was the POV. Anyway, let's get back to the thing. Anyway, Kayla was like, I don't know what's going on, you guys. I don't know what's going on. Like, basically, give me some, look at me and give me some insight with your face or something like that. It's like, girl, you're going to see on the screen. So the screen came back up and they showed first the bottom categories of like the nothingness categories of like, okay, Bayleigh safe, obviously. Okay, no, you're off slot for the rest of the season, or you have this, you can eat anytime pass or whatever for the rest of the season, no slop, Anthony. And then you have Elijah, you can't vote. Elijah was all yes, yes. He was like, oh, what the freak, what the freak, what the freak. I forgot to say that about everything that was going on, like everything he's saying, what, and just over dramatic, overacting as well. But that's probably him for real. And then that's when they started showing that's when they showed the categories of the of HOH, and they said that that was Victoria. And then they had the nominees as they put Avery first for dramatics. I'm like, girl, they could have kept the Kayla. Kayla was already crying already before anything was starting because she knew her fate was gone. And then that's when Kayla was shown, and then she just cried even more, just cried it away. And then that's when they showed Tola, Todd, and Lexus as the POV people. And that's when they went straight into the POV competition. And then, like, because Kayla, she cried, and then they said, okay, it will be a POV, because I think she was thinking, like, somebody just gonna, like, everybody just gonna vote from here, and obviously I'm gonna be gone because obviously they prefer Avery over me. That's what she probably was thinking. But she's like, oh, it's a POV. Okay, let me dry these tears because I have a little chance. That's what she was like this. Like, I'm done. Let's go on with the competition. And she was focused like a mug in that POV. It was Avery, Kayla, obviously, Tola, Todd, and it was Lexus. And Tola, you kept talking through the whole POV. Nobody needed to hear you talk. Just play the goddamn game. You all like, oh, I think I got it. I think I got it. Oh, I'm almost there. Almost. Oh. Boy, if you don't shut the hell up, I'm trying to concentrate on my goddamn stuff. You trying to play mind games with me? Trying to act like you got it so it can make me go slow on mine. Like, he already got it. Let me just give up on it. Like, no, dude, shut the hell up. He was getting on my goddamn nerves. I'm trying to tell you. I'd have been like, Tola, we're fighting for our lives. Can you shut the hell up? Like, the hell up. Please. Thank you. God dang. Got it. And Kayla was not hearing nothing. Kayla was focused. Between Tola, Lexus, and Kayla, one of them was getting it. Avery was dead in the water, girl. You can only do, it seemed like she could only do physical compositions because puzzles don't seem like your thing, girl. But it was between Lexus, because it kept looking like Lexus had it when Tola was all like, almost, like, dude, shut up. And Kayla, they didn't really show her as much of like talking. She was like more so focused on making sure this side even. She was like pressing and all that. And Lexus was doing the same. They was both focused, not talking. And then out of nowhere, Lexus, Kayla, you have won this POV, and you have secured your spot in the house and your safety. That's when it was going off, y'all. And they left it at to be continued, and they gave us a little snippet of what's going to go down. And she was all like, his dad put me up. And they was like, Well, let's backdoor him. Let's backdoor him then. Who the one with all the balls now? Elijah. Well, let's backdoor him. Elijah. Why are you saying let's backdoor him? They don't care less about your dumb ass. Talking about some let's backdoor him then. All right. You still gonna be on the block next Christmas. Like, put the present back under the tree, right? Like you said in your speech. All right. Like this fool is he gotta go. I'm sorry. He's just worse than Matt. He is the most nothingness before Matt. So I would have been pissed if I was Matt and I went before him. He's the most nothingness out of everything. And your entertainment is not entertaining. You're just an irritation. Literally, now I'm starting to feel like how Spicy V felt about you. Like you are just an irritation. You sitting there for the girls like, well, let's backdoor him then. Well, you're going to be next after that. And when a week's back to normal, you're going to be back on the block, buddy. What you want to change? This is the change for your dumb ass. Like, it's crazy. It is crazy. I'm sorry. I'm annoyed. But anyway, y'all, that's that episode. Until Tuesday, which is going to be my Wednesday, I'm going to holler at y'all. And I probably do it live like this because I'm like talking like this than doing the downloads. When I do the downloads, it'd be taking forever for it to put up. And I just end up giving up on the episode that I was doing. So I ain't going to do that because I want to stay consistent or whatever. But anyway, y'all, I can't wait for that fallout when Kayla find out. Like they try to be sneaky and then what's his face? Todd and Tola talking like she gonna find out or whatever. Of course you gonna find out. Tola, stand in it. Stand in it, Tola. And it's Spicy. Who you rolling with now? You talking about it was Matt that you was trying to get out, but now you're gonna be on the right track with them. So who you choosing? Who you loving? Who you wanna be? Who you you know what I'm saying? Huh? Brown Sugar Babes or you and Anthony? Which one you choosing? Probably Brown Sugar Babes. She talk all that and she probably still going to end up putting up Tola, or she probably end up going to do an easy one because she is the HOH, remember? So are they going to pressure her to just put Tola up and backdoor? Or is she going to be like, nah, it's too much going on today, too much happened today. Let's just make it simple. We can get them back next competition or something, y'all, you know? We get it next time. It's cool. We already got our targets for next time. So let's just keep it simple. And Elijah doing all this little, let's backdoor him. Yeah, you might as well try now that I think about it. Because if they make it simple, your dumb ain't going home for the girls. Anthony, you did right in putting him on the no votes at all. He all excited about no votes. Yes! You playing this game to get no votes? It's like Survivor. If you don't got a vote, you don't have a voice in the game. Get your ass out. Literally. Go. All right, y'all. I'm really gone. I'll holler. Bye. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this video. Is my big finger going to show?